You will hear a presentation by a biology student on the topic of food allergens, substances in food which cause an abnormal reaction in some people. For questions 4 to 7, complete the gaps.
Good morning, everyone. I've chosen as the topic for my presentation the issue of allergic reactions and the foods which cause them. Before I talk in detail about a particular research project, I'll start with a bit of background information on allergies. As many of you know, allergies appear to be becoming much more common in many parts of the world. In the developed world, generally, 4% to 8% of people are estimated to have at least one food allergy, and the figure rises to 25% in certain countries, such as the UK. Allergic reactions to food can cause a variety of symptoms, from the very mild to severe. For example, a mild reaction would be a slightly itchy rash on the skin, to moderate breathing difficulties, which disappear very quickly and don't have a major effect. There are, however, some far more serious reactions than these, for instance, fainting. So clearly it's very important to establish the degree of severity of reaction a person has to a particular food. Also, it's interesting to note that allergies to certain foods tend to be suffered mainly by children. For example, by the time they're adults, many people stop being allergic to eggs, milk and soy. By contrast, nut and shellfish allergies almost always go on right through people's lives. Now, how can people manage allergies to reduce their effects? Well, first of all, it's important to find out whether they have certain risk factors. The principal factors are twofold. There's family history, which can give a strong indication. In addition to this, another trigger for an allergic reaction can be a shortage of vitamins. But above all, it's crucial to identify which foods are causing the problems. It's not always obvious, and of course, individuals may be allergic to more than one type of food. There are various techniques of doing this. One method is to do what's known as a skin test, where you make a small prick with a needle tipped with a small amount of the substance and see whether there is a local reaction. Another technique is called an elimination diet, where you gradually withdraw foods and monitor levels of improvement. Another approach, less widely used, is to have a blood test to determine whether immunoglobulin E antibodies are present.
Now read questions 8 to 10.
Alongside all these techniques for managing allergies is ongoing research which attempts to neutralise the effects of the allergens, in other words, trying to reduce their power to harm. I'm going to report on a particular research project which focused on one allergen, in sesame seeds. Scientists recognised that allergies occur when a certain substance, part of the body's immune system, binds to proteins in the food molecules. This binding triggers the release of harmful chemicals which cause the allergy symptoms. The team took the sesame seeds and reduced them to liquid. This change was necessary for the next stage of the process because solids are less responsive to the treatment. The scientists then passed a series of electric pulses through the fluid, and this altered the structure of the protein in the food. The results were extremely positive. Firstly, it was found that 95% of the protein's allergic qualities vanished. And what's more, the treatment appeared to have no harmful effects on the enjoyment of the food because the taste and colour of the product remained more or less the same. However, the research team admits they still don't know exactly why the treatment works. They have found that between pulses of electricity, a very high pressure of up to 1,200 atmospheres is created inside the protein molecules, and they think it is this which is the key to successful neutralizing of the allergen.